Hi Capricorn, I am Rosalie from readingsbyrosalie.com. Go there, book a personal reading with me where we'll address money, love, and health, and anything you want to talk about. Hey, what's happening for the month of August for you? Let's take a look and see. Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn, you're doing exactly what you should be doing this month. Beginning of the month, we're in retrograde. So here's you doing things over again. Redoing, rethinking, reworking, making a plan, sticking to it. And you're here at the bottom. So all of this that you're doing here is just going to benefit you down here. So use the first half of the month to clean up your situation. Make up your mind, make your list, fix your travel plans. Very, very easy month. I feel like you're really getting into like cleaning, rooting, rooting through things to get rid of stuff, maybe. But that's what I keep getting here. So, but the end of your month is going to look really fabulous. Okay, so for some of you, we have, we're remodeling the home. We're doing a remodel of our home. And then for some of you, you're buying a new home. And some of you are getting a divorce with these three cards here. You're thinking about leaving. Either you're getting a divorce or you're thinking about leaving. Just do it. Just do it. If you're in that stage where you're thinking about it, you probably should just do it because nothing's going to change your mind at this point. You've been going through something over and over again, hasn't changed, so it's time to move on. And that's what this month seems to be about. The first part of it is the reworking, redoing. It's Mercury retrograde for, to mid-month, the 11th. And then after, and I'm not an astrologer, I just pay attention in my life to Mercury retrograde because I'm one of those people that if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and it always does it in a Mercury retrograde. Okay, so we have some of you are reworking everything in your life, changing your whole lifestyle. A lot of inward stuff going on for Capricorns. Rethinking, redoing, That's what I keep getting. And again, somebody's selling their house, somebody's buying a house. Not a lot going on other than doing what you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing during this Mercury retrograde. Does that make sense? So good for you. I love that. Right here. Hold on. Let me check this. Oh, why didn't I see that before? Okay, so somebody's dealing with a little girl. This is a narcissistic man. You've had a baby by him, and he's being a real jerk about giving you money or taking care of the money. He doesn't want you. He doesn't want you. He was probably one of the guys that said, hey, I want to make a baby with you. And that made you like all in saying, oh, he loves me so much. He wants to make a family. No, he didn't want to make a family. He wanted to have sex with you without condoms. So that's what that's all about. If you ever come across that kind of stuff, no. That's what that is all about. So you now have a baby you have to take care of that he doesn't care about. I don't know why I didn't get that the first time there. I must have had this covered up or something. But anyway, you're dealing with all of that. And you're dealing with working the workarounds on that. So know that he's not the one for you. All right. Let's see what the universal cards have for you in regard to love. Insecure women like you create men like them, so learn some boundaries. That's why he's doing what he did to you, because nobody had any boundaries. Oh, maybe he's just so good looking and you're average, or you're overweight, or you're just impressed that somebody paid that much attention to you. That's his MO. That's what he does. He finds insecure women to have sex with. Wow. Okay. That's where that went. So, right. So, but insecure women like you create men like them. So learn some boundaries and say no. Say no. Just say no. I'm not that kind of girl. I don't want your ass. Okay. But he is a good looking guy. I'm just saying. And I'm sure you got a beautiful baby out of him, even though you're not going to get much support from him. So let's see what money has for you in store. You're not bad with money. You just don't want to face the truth. Okay, so you're a spender. You like spending money. You don't want to know how much you have, because then you would know that you really don't have enough money to be spending all that money. Somebody's living higher off the hog than they should be right here. So you need to focus on where your money goes, because you're not bad with money. You just don't want to face the truth about how you spend it. And maybe it's time you grow up. That's a sign of maturity. So let's, oops. So let's see what we have for health here. Cancer. Okay. I've got 3 things here. Somebody's just been diagnosed with cancer. It's the end of the world. They think it's the end of the world. It's not. It's a bad diagnosis, of course. But it's whatever you got is treatable here, and you end up recovering. And this is one of you who's reading this. This is for a personal person that's hearing this message. Message 2. Message 2. Someone in your family has had cancer or recently diagnosed with cancer, and it's going to be okay. All right? Message 3. Cancer's come back. So cancer has come back for somebody. Still, the recovery is okay with it. It feels like it's an easy... Some cancers are easier than others. And what the guides want you to start doing is anti-inflammatory diet. For anybody dealing with cancer right now, anti-inflammatory diet. Go on it right now. No sugar, red meat. No sugar, red meat. Anti-inflammatory diet. There you go. And green tea. Wow, okay. So that's love, money, and health. You're going through it. You're going through it, Capricorn. So, hey, you are in the stage of dealing with some of this stuff. And that's what you should be doing. You should be dealing with this stuff. So I really shook these cards up last time. Let's see if I get a different card, one I haven't seen yet. So these are messages from the universe. What message does the universe have for you today? So much better. Okay. So once you do all this work, and it is at the beginning of the first 2-3 weeks of the month, you're going to feel so much better. The person who has this diagnosis, so much better. You learn some boundaries and you feel so much better. You figure out your money situation, you feel so much better. You deal with the cancer thing and you feel so much better. Or you're helping somebody else deal with the cancer situation. I don't take that lightly. I've had cancer twice, serious cancers twice. And I get basal cell carcinomas currently. So I know cancer. Half my family has died of cancer. All right, so just so you know, I know cancer and I don't deal lightly with it. Okay, and that's something you need to jump right on anyway. So these are the numbers you need to pay attention to for the month of August. What number is best suited for you? Number 5. Versatility, responsibility, and center yourself. Somebody else got this card earlier. So, hey, that's what it's about for you this month. You need to stay versatile and take care of all this stuff. Be responsible, take care of all this stuff. Stay centered and take care of all this stuff. You can do it. I have faith in you. You can do it. All right. If you're not being affected by this, someone you know is. Just so you know. All right. So this is something you want to happen for this month. So I want you to think about what you want to occur for this month. And it can't be a human being involved because that's free will. Like calling in some love. You can't do that. That's free will. And you can't change anybody else's mind about anything. That's their trip, their road. Okay, so here we go. Think about what you want to occur for the month. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. And here's your answer. Ask for divine guidance. So, if you're dealing with any of these situations, ask for divine guidance in it. Because you're dealing with a lot. These are all heavy-duty things. We're not kidding around here with any of this. So some of you are dealing with getting your money straight. Some of you are dealing with your boundaries. Really painful here. This was painful. Whoever has this baby and thought that this guy loved you, it's painful. And, of course, the health situation is never good. So ask for divine guidance. What should you be doing next to help yourself move on? And what do guides and guardian angels want you to know for this month? You are exactly where you're supposed to be. So this journey that you've been on is leading you down the right path. So this is treatable. This is fixable. This is you learning boundaries. Again, fixable. So you feel so much better and you rise above it all. So know that you are loved, watched over, and guided, my dear Capricorns. Hey, if this message resonates with you, you want more information, book a reading with me at readingsbyrosalie.com. I love you, and we'll see you next month if you're following the monthlies. Next week if you're following the weeklies. Bye-bye.